So here we have the Ford Grand Tourneo 1.5 TDCi titanium power shift, which is the automatic, on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car. Those side doors are sliding ones with tinted windows and alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and we'll work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see currently the two rear seats here are folded down, so it's in its kind of 5-seater mode. You get stacks of boot space. Let me show you what it's like with the two rear ones up in position. So as a 7-seater, obviously you'll get less boot space, but still it's a usable space and plenty of room for 7 passengers. So we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. At the bottom in the middle we've got the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges, and you can see the total miles for this car are 21,358. The information that's displayed above that on the trip computer can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel for various different pieces of fuel economy information. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a moment ago are these ones on the left. And underneath that we've got cruise control and speed limiter. On the right hand side we have stereo controls, and the button in the middle is voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you've set up your phone, and that is done on the radio in the center here using the screen directly above it. Before we come back to that, you can see this car's got DAB digital radio. It also has AM and FM radio as well. And if you want to listen to your own music, it has a CD player, as well as USB input and Bluetooth audio as well. So you can, once you've connected your phone, not only make and receive phone calls, but stream your music wirelessly as well. And all the buttons I was using a moment ago are on the left-hand side just here. You've got the main volume for the stereo below that. We then have dual zone climate control. If I move the gear lever out of the way, you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car. You can adjust the fan speed up and down. You can then turn the air conditioning that's on at the moment on or off, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by taking complete control of the fan speed itself. If you override the fan speed, you can put it back onto your own manual setting. You can then determine where within the car you'd like the air to be distributed. We also have a heated front and rear screen. That button there is for the stop and start. So this car is designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. Hit that button to turn that system off. You then have the fully automatic gearbox. On the side of the gear lever here we've got a plus and minus. That is so that you can change gear manually should you wish to. And we then have a 12-volt charging socket. Finally we have the panoramic glass roof, which you can see just here. There's a sun visor or blind that's covering it. It's fully electric. Just hit the button that I pushed a moment ago and that will open up, as you can see, fully. It lets in a huge amount of extra light to the car. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.